to the Corey Haim movie review series I've been working on. Now, if you go back to the second episode I ever filmed, which was a few weeks ago now, but there was a little outtake just filmed me right now at the very end. So these are going to get a bit weird, a bit wacky, but a bit wonderful. But they're all done for the sheer love of Corey Haim. There was a disaster. So I was meant to put watches up there, my new one from Italy. And yeah, that disaster. So check out that outtake on the other one. So anyway, this next one is Prey of the Rollerboys. Right, Prey of the Rollerboys is one of the best Corey Haim movies in there. It's in the top 5. Go around. Right, so Corey Haim, Prey of the Rollerboys. When it comes to Lonely Train Entertainment, there has been so many videos about Prey of the Rollerboys. I am going to make a playlist while this video masters, when I'm doing it, and on Lonely Train Entertainment, so you're going to see the podcast will be there. You've got the one where I did with a Dan and Vampire Mike in America, which is one of the best ones we've ever done. There's also a part 2 of that. There's me ranting on at 88 films. There's every time I get a poster. I mean, I've got a big movie poster behind us from America, Australia. The American one's in the other room. Recently I got a little pin badge. Dun, 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 dun. I've had massive rants about the artwork, the cover. The Rollerboys collection is creeping to be one of the biggest ones, where you've got the German ones. It's called Rollerboys in Germany. It's called Prey of the Rollerboys in England. Right, so I'm a big fan, you can tell, of Prey of the Rollerboys. Now I don't want to touch that because I've got to move them around anyway, because you'll see why. So when I sat down and thought, right, Prey of the Rollerboys one's next, I haven't seen it yet for this review, but I am watching it on Saturday night. But I don't need to rewatch it. I love watching Prey of the Rollerboys after I've had a few beers and just getting that nostalgia hit in the face. If you've never seen it, it is an absolute lost gem of the 90s. Loads of people remember Gleaming in the Cube. Hardly anyone remembers Prey of the Rollerboys. Corey Haim, to me, at this point, was in the best physical shape of his career. He was so slim and had the best hair. His hair is like a fucking pineapple. A pineapple palm tree coming off the top of his bandana around. You know, it's slick, it's smooth, and as a younger me, I've been bald since I was born. The day I was born, I started going bald. I've just had my beard done today, actually. So yeah, made the effort. But yeah, he looks great in it. Now, the movie, from the creators and writers of Point Break, Rick King, the director, 9 Inch Nails, Swamp King on the soundtrack, Min's score's never been released. This film needs released on 88 films. I talk to a lot of people who come to the shop and they know Prey of the Rollerboys, and it was a massive thing in the UK. Dun dun dun. There's the VHS. Now I haven't jump cutted yet because I'm going to go on a wing here. I've been collecting these for a while. I even managed to pick up a Prey of the Rollerboys recently, which will be another video where it's got a HMV shop sticker on, which is pretty cool. So again, there will be a playlist, and if you check it out, I'll try not to repeat myself. And I think one of the things about Prey of the Rollerboys would do in this series of Corey Haim movies is I would try to put this one off, because I've seen it that many times. I'm never going to forget just getting the VHS tape and renting it and not knowing what the artwork was and renting it and wanting to buy it. And they would never sell it because I would rent it. Oh, it rents a lot. I said, yeah, I'm renting it. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, the film reunites Corey Haim with Chris Collette, who were in Moving In, also known as First Blood. That's called First Blood, Firstborn. So again, I've talked about this before, the brother, the nostalgia, the idea that I know you as a young... It's a really good casting when it comes to the Prey of the Rollerboys. But what can I make this more interesting, rather than me talk? If you don't know what it's about the apocalypse, and basically everything's fell to bits, the financial markets collapsed, and the Prey of the Rollerboys are pretty much racist, so wear white, even if you look at the American cover, they've all got orange jumpsuits on, and they go around with roller skates on, you know, and policing the idea. But again, it's just something that works about the time. Now, King of VHS Corey Haim, this is like peak. Now this did get a cinema release, very brief, and got left wide open for a sequel we never got. It did a Masters of the Universe, it did a Flash Gordon, where it leaves it right open, and this could have had a sequel. I don't know why the fuck it didn't, when we got a Dream a Little Dream 2 under the same label, First Independent. You know what I mean? This could have had... It didn't have to have anything to do with rollerblades. It could have had a sequel, and apparently it did. If you check out Dan, he just recently did a video. Cop Blades, Cop Summit, Blade Squad. It was Summit. Again, check out Slaunch TV and check out Sega Universe if you're a fan of Corey Haim, and these are the American people I work with on this kind of stuff. Where, you know, the Blade Squad, that rings a bell. The unofficial sequel to Prey of the Rollerboys. But again, it's an awesome movie. Again, Patricia Arquette's in this. Chris Collette's in there. Got a good score. It's about revenge on rollerblades. There's some amazing skating in it. Some amazing stunts on rollerblades. Screams a bit Running Man. It's got that kind of vibe there. Venice Beach vibe. But Haim, performance is mint. Headline on top of it. This was like... So we've had, you know... We haven't got there in the series yet, but Dream Little Dream's been there. License to Drive's been there. Dream Machine has happened. Fast Getaway has happened, according to IMDb. And boom, Prey of the Rollerboys. And from here, it's a downward slope. He's on his rollerblades and going down. Because I don't think he chose well after this movie, because Double O Kid comes around just after this, and Oh What a Night. He should have maybe went more Oh What a Night. We'll get there with the series. But as a movie, as a standalone movie with Prey of the Rollerboys, I think it's fucking awesome. As I say, score's mint. I love listening to it when I'm editing and just hear the music. Crazy ass message, Rollerboys rule. You know, it's got a lot going on. It's got so much going on, but they really don't acknowledge the fact that they get in the cars, they go and do business things on the rollerblades. Have you ever tried to get rollerblades off in a hurry? Not gonna happen. But how can I make this one more interesting now? This is I finally got my hands on this, and I didn't even look at this. This has been like absolutely. It's like. Missed. I'm still here. Still here. So I'm still here, still talking, still waffling. So yeah, I'm trying to do this one take because when I've been editing them, especially the first one, the jump cutting, it's fun. It's great for when you're trying to absolutely wing stuff. Obviously, I haven't chose to cut any of the Prey Boys movie in on this one yet. Favourite bit of it. No, you need to check it out. Just check it out. I mean, it's on YouTube. You know, that's one of the problems now. It's like, oh yeah, it's on YouTube. it's one of those ones where it's not an. If you look at the first independent stuff, right? Rollerboys, Dream Machine, Dream Little Dream, fair enough. That's Vestron. That's like a little bit of a grey area. But Dream Machine, Fast Getaway, Prey of the Rollerboys, Never Too Late does appear now and again. But you just don't see them anywhere. Completely like gold dust. Not on any streaming platforms or anything like that. My God, man! Whoever I've bought this off is definitely a big fucking seller. No, I've chosen not to put any clips of Prey of the Rollerboys in, but I just have a Facebook page. Guess who runs it? But dun dun dun. Never thought I'd get this, but I'm happy to own it because I do have a few American ones in the corner. Oh, let's go with a little note. What's this note say from America? Hello! I would like to thank you for purchasing items for me. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, like, but the letter's from Jeff. I started saying Jeff years ago, right? Everything's Jeff, and it is the conspiracy of Jeff. Today, a random person, right? This is a completely different rant. I'll talk about that in the outtakes, about this random ring, but it's from Jeff. So anyway, here it is, Prey of the Rollerboys, small box, and it is a promotional use only, which is really, really cool because I love collecting sample editions, VHS. Corey Haim, Patricia Arquette, the American artwork. The guy I always rant on about is missing from the American one, but this is the first time ever I've had this artwork in my possession from all these different variants. They're all different. Even Chris Collette on the back looking really cool. Random shot of Corey Haim I've never seen there. Give this a watch. But to have a sample one, that's fucking awesome. I think it's in really good condition. I mean, you meant to get these, watch them once and chuck them away and go, right, yeah, I'll order that. So to have something that's from like 1990, that's awesome. So that's how I justified this episode of Prey of the Rollerboys. I was wearing my hat. again, just to have that, it's really, really cool. Didn't think I'd get one. I've seen them up to £50-60. Just put them up there randomly. Right, so it's an awesome movie. Haim looks mint in it. It's just a shame that this was like, woof. You know, he had that massive rise, and I think he should have went more over the night instead of O Kid, because they were the next choices. See you in the outtakes. So the whole Jeff thing, right? It was years. It was about 5 years ago. I just started saying Jeff. Everything's Jeff, and honest to God, it just happens. The conspiracy of Jeff starts right here. Me confessing this. You've just seen it there. That's the first time it's ever been caught on camera. The letters from Jeff. Today, a guy came up to us first and went, yeah, you were talking to Adrian the other week, weren't you? I was like, who? You know, of people who come in and go, everyone knows my name. I've got a name badge on my work for a start. And like, you know, I'm like, right, okay. So, you know, oh, you talking to Adrian? Yeah. This guy, and I was getting, okay, right, see you later, mate. Cheers, thanks. Woman came in about an hour later. Like, oh yeah, you talking about Adrian? Yeah, I think I was talking. His brother's dead. I was like, what? And she went, well, his brother-in-law was in. I was like, well, that makes sense, all right. I'm not seeing ghosts, all right. And guess what? He was called Jeff. So not only did two people come to see me about a guy called Adrian, he was called Jeff. And it happens all the time. You know, you see signs in the crowd, they're watching the wrestling, I'm Jeff, and you think. So now I'm going to put that out there. You're watching Dr. Dolittle with Robert Downey Jr. and the guy on the boat who's randomly in shackles. He's called Jeff. Why wouldn't he be? It's just everywhere. The Fury of Jeff. Prayer of the Jeffs. I've been Stephen Monkey Mason. This is Lonely Tree Entertainment, and this is the series about Corey Haim movies and the good things. Now, I am reviewing them, but when it comes to Prayer of the Rollerboys, it's a fucking awesome movie, and it needs released. It needs released. The day it gets released, I'll be so happy. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now. We're there. I'm just messaging a few of my friends about this whole Jeff thing, right? And I sent a picture to my friend a few weeks ago when I was in Newcastle, and the till was called Jeff. Hiya. I'm Jeff. It's everywhere.
Hello. It's Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know what day it is. We're watching Prayer of the Rollerboys, as promised. The background. I'm not allowed in this series, so this is my one cameo. Me and him. Oh dear.
Hello. So, the other night I was watching Prayer of the Rollerboys, and I filmed some of it, and you can clearly see I'm high, beyond high. I thought it was funny. So Stephen says, look, it's his show. I'm not allowed in it. I was like, okay. Then he felt a bit guilty because that's a lot of videos without me. I was like, are you trying to get rid of me? I can just go. You know, just like that, just like Drop Dead Fred. Woof, gone. You know, it's gone. There's a sinister joke there, but there's also a bit of a hint to the problem. Anyway, he says I can be in the video, and I can pick the next film he watches. So, I got a choice there. There's also some DVDs, but the thing is, I pick some of it off there. I'll have to watch it on VHS. So, I think he should watch Fever Lake in Japanese. Konnichiwa. Because Fever Lake is like, whoa. Like from what I remember of Fever Lake, right? Corey Haim is way too young for the role. Someone's took The Shining and Friday the 13th and took in Indians and wizards. There's no wizards, but they should be wizards. You got the Cursed Boy and Axis. Oh, so good. So we'll have to watch it. Yeah. The next one will be Fever Lake in Japanese.